stop and wonder what's really happening behind your screen? We're about to pull back the curtain on this invisible system that's, well, running a huge part of your digital life. And it all kicks off with a few simple questions.
I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. The biggest platforms we use every single day, the ones that connect us, entertain us, keep us in the loop, they don't charge us a dime. So how is that even possible?
And why does it feel like they're in this constant, relentless battle for every second of your day? You know, every new feature, every little redesign, it all seems laser-focused on one thing, keeping you scrolling just a little bit longer. What are they really after?
Yeah, that little red dot, that buzz in your pocket, it feels so urgent, right? Almost impossible to ignore. Why are they designed that way? What is the actual purpose behind that constant pull for your focus?
Well, the answer to all of those questions is actually the same. It's not really about connecting the world or sharing moments. At its core, it's about capturing one single incredibly valuable resource, your attention, and then selling it to the highest bidder.
So yeah, welcome to the attention economy. And trust me, this isn't just a business model. It's an entire economic system that quietly shapes our experiences, our thoughts, and maybe even our whole society. Let's break down exactly what that means. See, in a world that's just flooded with information, our ability to actually pay attention is finite. It's what economists would call a scarce resource. And in this new economy, that scarcity makes it unbelievably valuable. Entire empires have been built on figuring out how to capture it, package it up, and sell it.
And this economy is, well, it's everywhere. Social media platforms, streaming services, even the news networks, they're all competing in the exact same arena. They are the suppliers, all fighting for your focus, while the advertisers, they're the real customers, paying for access to it.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's pretty much the fundamental rule of the modern internet. It completely flips the old business model on its head. You aren't the customer here. You are the commodity that's being sold.
Okay, so how do they actually do it? How is this resource, your focus, mined from you? Well, it doesn't happen by accident, that's for sure. It happens by design, a very deliberate and very sophisticated design. The business model is a pretty simple 5-step pipeline. First, capture your attention. Second, drive engagement. Every like, share, and comment is a signal. Third, that engagement lets them harvest massive amounts of data. Fourth, that data is used to sell hyper-targeted ads. And fifth, that's how they generate profit. It's a continuous, self-optimizing loop that just gets smarter over time. And the tools they use, they're pulled straight from behavioral psychology. We're talking dopamine design, using things like the infinite scroll to create a variable reward schedule. It's a technique that keeps you pulling the lever, just like a slot machine. At the same time, their algorithms amplify content that gets the biggest emotional reaction, because outrage and controversy generate way more clicks than boring old consensus. And all of this is fueled by constant data harvesting, which lets the system get better and better at predicting and even influencing your next move. So here's the bottom line, the most important thing to get about all this. There are two sides to this market, and we are only on one of them. We provide the raw material, our attention. The advertisers are the real customers, paying for access to that raw material. But here's the thing. All these free services, they're not free, not even close. They come with these hidden costs. Costs that you don't measure in dollars, but in the toll they take on our minds and on our society. And the toll this takes on us personally? It's huge. Our ability to focus deeply on any one thing is shrinking. We're developing these patterns of dopamine dependency, always needing that next notification hit. And our emotional state can become more volatile, easily swayed by algorithms that are literally designed to provoke a reaction from us. On top of that, this whole system just warps how we see reality. We end up constantly comparing our messy, authentic, real lives to the perfectly curated highlight reels of everybody else online. And that can lead to these endless cycles of anxiety and feeling like we're not good enough. And it's not just personal. The cost to society is massive too. When algorithms keep feeding us more of what we already like and agree with, we get trapped in these information bubbles or echo chambers, and that makes it way too easy to see people who disagree with us as the other, which just fuels the social polarization we're seeing all around us. And this is not just a Western problem. As billions of new users come online in places like Africa, we have to ask a really critical question.
Are we empowering these communities with tools for growth? Or are we just tapping into a new massive reserve of attention and data to be extracted?
Okay, but look, the point of all this isn't to make you feel helpless. It's actually the opposite. It's about empowerment. Because once you see your attention for what it truly is, a valuable, powerful asset, you can start to reclaim control over it. Think about it like this. For about 100 years, the world basically ran on oil. The people and nations who controlled the oil, they controlled economies. They held the power.
Then, for the last couple of decades, data became the new oil. The companies that could collect and analyze the most data became the new titans of industry, the new power brokers. But today, we're in a whole new era. In the attention age, the ultimate source of power isn't oil, and it's not even data. It's the ability to direct your own focus, the ability to choose what you pay attention to. That is your most valuable asset. And so that really just leaves us with one final crucial question. In a world that is literally designed to capture your focus and sell it, who's really in control of yours?